And good morning. I guess we all deserve a pat on the back to making it to Friday. Finally Friday, as George Jones used to sing. Glad to have you with us this morning as we begin this. 51 right now, so it's not so bad. It's got a little nip in the air. And when Candace comes in, I'll have to apologize to her about the comment I made yesterday of, well, it's not so cold, until I went outside. Wind kind of kept it chilly yesterday, didn't it? Today we'll reach about 61. We'll break the forecast down in just a moment. But by all means, here, heed my warning of dig some blankets out and make sure that your heat will be ready for tonight as we hit for a low for the first time, I think, 39 is what we're expecting. So a dip from the 40s to the 30s, and it will remain that way over the weekend. So some chilly weather in store for us. I hope you're ready for that. If you've got ball games tonight, bundle up. If you happen to own one of those little ugly Snuggies, it might be a good idea to drag that along with you to a ball game tonight to keep warm. Don't forget, East Mississippi Junior College headed for the playoffs. They'll have another big game, undefeated so far, in scuba this weekend. So we wish them luck in becoming national champs again as they go toward that. Again, that's in scuba tomorrow on Saturday. So good luck to all of them, all the players, as they take it on. Good morning. Not a bad night overnight. I don't know of anything that is horrendous that happened last night. We got all your stories coming up at 8 a.m. Join us. Candace getting ready. She'll be here right around the corner. We'll tell you about several stories that are shaping up nationwide. Do you remember that thing that was going on TikTok not long ago to where they were slapping teachers? Do y'all remember that? We've got two different stories from two different cities to where teachers have been hurt by students. Is it a trend? I don't know. But we'll go over that. Teachers always be careful. And always as we head toward these holidays, Thanksgiving not that long off. We've got the Veterans Day coming up next week on the 11th. We'll have a parade in Meridian. Make sure that if you can attend. Very important to remember those. But as we go into the holidays, just remember crime usually increases when it comes to holidays. We don't want anything happening to anyone. We want you to be safe. Just be very, very alert and aware of what's going on around you as you go into the holidays. Criminals usually get a lot braver when it comes to that time of year. We want to make absolutely sure that you're safe as always. We'll do our very best to pass along, and if you happen to see something, snap a picture, send me an inbox so we can talk about that and share it with other people if you see something in the area. We'd like to do that, no matter where you're from. Whether you're watching from Tuscaloosa, Meridian, Philadelphia, Louisville, it doesn't matter. Let us know what happens in your neck of the woods. It is Friday, as I said, right now, 51. It's cool, but not cold. I myself have to have jackets these days for these types of situations. Let's look at radar first before we go into radar, into the forecast full-fledged and show you exactly what's happening this morning. And here we go. Northern Mississippi, chilly up there today as we look at this. This is freeze warning. All this turquoise color that you see here in North Mississippi, as you zoom in on this, and we'll take a look. This is all going to be up down near Memphis. Here's Tupelo. Tupelo area is under a frost advisory, but just north of there, when you get near Booneville, that turns in quickly to something more. Concord, Mississippi, under that freeze warning. These areas have been extremely cold. South Haven, right there at the Memphis line. All of that area there. Jonesboro, Nashville, if y'all are watching this morning up here. Murfreesboro, freeze warning for up there as well today. So chilly weather. And let's see here. I think let's just look at some of these current temperatures that are happening this morning. As you go into this, Tupelo sitting at 37 this morning. As we go over here to Oxford, 32 degrees. Look at that. That's why that freeze warning is out there. Corinth, 32. The closer you get up around Memphis, 32 right here at Olive Branch as well this morning. As you dive off into Tennessee, 30 right there. Let's go over toward Jackson, Tennessee, 29 degrees this morning. Let's go over to Murfreesboro, Nashville, 32 in Nashville this morning, and just this is going to be, what area is this? This is Murfreesboro, and just to the southeast of there, 30. Due south of Murfreesboro this morning near Shelbyville, Tennessee, 28 degrees. So we got some colder temperatures just north of us there. As we look at this, Keyfield still reporting 51 at NAS Meridian, showing up at 50 this morning. Over in Jackson, 48 degrees. So nippy as we begin this. Even on Montgomery, Alabama, we got 51 there, 49 here in Tuscaloosa, 51 in Tuscaloosa as well. So chilly weather in store as we begin this morning, and always it usually drops a degree or two before you get your day started. So keep that in mind. A quick overlook there of what's going on. And Donna, you're right. Donna Eldridge said, "Burr." It is. Let's say some good mornings. Joyce Arrington, how are you today? Glad you're doing good. Good morning to you. Bree Packer, morning. Also, Charlotte Gray. Donna Eldridge is up. God bless you there. Connie Johns joins us. Pat Banks, Miss LaWanda Grantham is out there today. Terry Ray, good morning. TGIF. Doesn't it make you feel good? Tammy Jo Pilgrim is up today as well, along with Barbara Smith. Have a blessed weekend. We will. Thank you for saying that. Linda Culpepper's up. Have a safe and fantastic Friday. Always good to say that. Elizabeth Sullivan is up, watching from Walnut Grove this morning. Janice Bounds is there. Joy Robinson. And also Charlotte Edwards. I just changed my sheets to yesterday, put my electric blanket on the bed. Smart decision there. Somewhere I've got one that Angie has taken away from me, my electric blanket. She says I like things too hot. Just have it on my side. You know what I mean? I like those. Good morning to Karina Jones. Glad you're joining us there. Ruth Key watching today. Joyce Godwin, morning. Lamar Hembry. And also Stephen Wanda McKinnon up today watching. Glad to have y'all all a part about this. And as always, post where you're watching from. We love to see that as well. All right, let's turn our thoughts and go deeper into this forecast to tell you what's happening today and over the weekend as we head back toward another work day. It's hard to even think about that coming up Monday, but it's not that far off. Let's don't get rid of the weekend yet.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
All right, as we begin this, let me hit one more button that I didn't do, so we'll be all perfect here so I can show you exactly what I'm looking at and share the thoughts here. Let's see, almost there. Let me minimize that. I don't know how I forgot that. All right, as we pull this up today, our record highs and our record lows as we go back 2015, 6 years ago. Whoa. 83 was the warm temperature back in 15 on this date. A record low was set in 1991. It was a cold 24 degrees. That's a major difference. 1991. We ain't even going to talking about that. That being 30 years ago. All right, here's the outlook today. We'll have some clouds. It's going to be very cloudy today. Parts of Mississippi, we'll see a little bit of sunshine. In the Meridian area, 61 to 62. Definitely through Philadelphia and Noxapater, we're going to see 61 degrees. As we get a little closer to Mississippi State, about the same, 61. As we go south to Hattiesburg, 65. Over to west to Vicksburg, 64. Up in the Mississippi Delta, we'll see 63 degrees today. So not too bad across the state, kind of the mid-60s for most of that. Now let's move on into the edge of Alabama and see what we've got there. Through Livingston, we'll see 62 degrees there at the University of West Alabama. As we go on up through Geiger in these areas, 60 degrees. Over to Demopolis, 63. Auburn, we'll see 59 today underneath those oak trees out there at Auburn University. But a lot of clouds there and gradually clearing throughout the state of Alabama, with sunshine by late afternoon there. As we look at the patchy frost there, the more you're going to see more of this up around Cleveland and Greenwood, that Mississippi Delta, before you get into those freeze warnings on up here. So that's where they are on this. No mention of this for our area. We hadn't really had a frost in east central Mississippi and west Alabama just yet. But give it time. It's coming. Not all that far off. Really no change when it comes to the tropics as we go to the National Hurricane Center this morning, moving east-northeast at 6 miles an hour. Winds are 52 miles an hour still with Tropical Storm Wanda. Still no threat to anyone. She's just kind of whirling around out there in the ocean there. All is good at the time. We'll watch it very closely, but far away from the coast of the U.S., way away. As we move forward and look at what's happening here as we go across the nation there, we're normal for Mississippi at this point. As we go out to West Texas, the temperatures start to rise. And up the New England area there, up toward Washington, D.C. in those areas, above average. Same goes for California, warmer weather there. Let's get into the breakdown now of what we've got going on for Mississippi and our area here in Meridian. As we look at our forecast and talk about this morning. Our high today is 61. As we said, no rain chances, but look at this. We see our first time going into the 30s. 39 projected tonight. The same for tomorrow night. 39 as well. Our high tomorrow, 62. A little bit warmer as you get up Sunday morning, you'll go to church and hit a high of 66 before the afternoon, and still a warming trend into the beginning of next week. We'll start to see 70 on Monday, 72 with the high being that high on Tuesday. That'll be our warmest day there. But we're staying steady in the 40s there, and by Thursday, we start seeing rain chances, and most likely the temperature will go down a little bit after that. So that's the outlook for today. Cloudy, 61 as we move into the weekend. We will have sunshine in mid-60s roughly over the weekend, but chilly at night into the 30s. Let's go ahead and go another week into November as we look at this and we get ever closer to Turkey Day. Yeah, all the way through the 19th of November, we look at this. On Friday, a week from today, we'll see a high of 63, and that pretty much sets the tone for most of November. We'll see some nighttime lows that dip into the 30s there, like the 13th, a week from tomorrow. We'll get down to 37. Now, we're a week out. That can change, go lower or higher, but it is projected there. But overall, we'll see those highs in the mid-60s and nighttime lows, 39, 40 for the most part, all the way through the 19th there. We'll watch it closely to see if there's any change in that, though. Getting ready for Turkey. Then we'll get a couple of days. Is it for the kids at Thanksgiving? How many days do they get now? Is it 2 days or do they get more? Could be a little bit more. I'll have to jog my memory. I know when we used to go, you'd get Thursday and Friday. Could have changed. And then that 2-week break at Christmas. So a few days off for the kids is coming up either way. And I know school teachers are probably jumping up and down and smiling about right now as they get ready for this. Let's talk about deer hunting for today. How's it going to be? Well, the outlook says it's best for today. As we pull up our calendar of events for Friday, November the 5th, the first major time of deer movement was in the overnight hours up till about 3 a.m. Your second time today to be in the woods will be 1:30 to about 4 o'clock this afternoon is a high movement area there towards dark 30 there. And what is the wind going to do today? Northeast wind at 5 to 10 miles an hour. If you're watching that wind, climbing a tree. CJ's Taxidermy, if you get lucky there and get your deer entered in the Battle of the Bucks. We'll have more coming up with that, more details about what the prizes will be in the hunting contest this year. That's right around the corner there. Miss LaWanda says a full week at Thanksgiving for the kids out. I thought something had changed. Whew. Boy, that'd be wonderful. And I know a lot of people enjoy it. It gives you more time with family, and that's important to have that time to travel to Grandma's house, wherever that may be, or maybe just to rest, some wind down. So that's good. A week off there. That's coming up before you know it. Good morning to Tammy Fisher watching. Thank you there. Debbie McGibbon joins us. Blessings to everyone. Miss Charlotte Edwards there. Going to be a cold winter this year. It does look that way. Farmer's Almanac giving all types of hints with that. If you listen to everybody that think they know anything with El Nino, it says kind of opposite. But I think the old Farmer's Almanac may be the way to go as we start seeing these chilly temperatures going into the winter. It's Mother Nature. I don't think they know as much as they think they know about El Nino, do y'all? Jimmy Slay watching from Chunkyville this morning. Glad to have you there. Miss Joy Robinson is there as she talked about her electric blanket as well, as we all have those. And I'm still not convinced, and if anybody's bought one, tell me if they really work and how long they last. These heated jackets with the batteries in them, do they really work? How long is your battery good for? Inbox me, let me know, or comment here. I'm just curious. The older I get, the chillier I get. It's the reason I ask. Rachel Grapple, glad to see you there as well. We've got everything lined up here in just a few moments as we'll get ready for the show coming up at 8 a.m. Join us. We've got Candace getting all made up. She'll be here in a few minutes to kick this off again. Come back and join us. You can watch us on MeTV or right here, anywhere online. You can comment to us while we're on television as well. All of this is on the way beginning at 8 a.m. A big thank you to you for dropping by and spending a few moments with us, as well as all of our sponsors that make this happen each and every day. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you very soon, beginning at 8 a.m. right here at Scotty Ray's Weather with Scotty Ray and Candace.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by